If someone was listening to this podcast wanting to level up, what would you tell them?
Suck at it.
You can do it.
Listen.
Hey, 1-2-1-2. Welcome to the Skratcher Podcast show again. Let's go.
Oh my god.
We got Slippee. We got Jovie J. We got Rayted-R. We got Jointz, Gumbeaux, PJilla, and obviously our guest of honor, J2.
That's right. What's up? Represent, yo.
All right, switch it up. We're gonna switch it up. Let's get the drive-in started. Let's get the drive-in started by Rayted-R and Jovie J and all my cool friends over here. What's the topic today? What are we gonna talk about today?
Oh yeah. So, as you know, we had D-Styles as a guest, and his first question to us was, well, he mentioned he was in a rut, and so he was like, "How do we get out of that?" So we're gonna talk about basically.
Being in a rut.
And
Goddamn
being
right.
in a rut. And how do we get out of it, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Is it?
How do we get out of
My
this
shit's
rut? I think we're in a
tripping
rut right now.
Wait, pause real quick. Hold on.
On the
My shit's
spot,
tripping
bro.
out
Like-
right now, dude.
Being in a rut. Being in a rut. Being in a rut.
It's all good. It's all good.
Jovie from the top rope.
Okay, so you know what? According to Google, rut means a long, deep track made by repeated passage of the wheels of vehicles. That's not the rut we're talking about.
No, that's not.
No.
No, bro.
Here it goes. Number 2 meaning of rut is a habit or pattern of behavior that has become dull and unproductive, but is hard to change. Is that what's up?
That's what's up.
Okay,
That's
so
a real one
I think
right there,
Justin
man.
had a question on. Yeah,
he
Justin
did.
had the
I did
question
have a
of
question
what.
about that. I
Yeah,
mean,
go
that's
ahead.
that's the textbook definition, but I feel like it's used subjectively throughout anything that you're doing, right? Whoever's dedicated to any type of task or art or even employment sometimes. So I just wanted to ask you guys, like, what you feel your definition for yourself is of the rut.
Me personally, I feel like it's like a super low lack of motivation. Like I can't really make myself do it even if I wanted to. I feel like, I don't know, there's just no desire behind it. It feels like, it's not boring, but it's like, it's hard to do. It's hard to make yourself do it. It's not like when it's fun and exciting and you want to do it. You know what I mean? And especially in a rut, sometimes it feels like I can't practice, or even when I'm practicing and I'm trying to get something, I'll get frustrated to the point where I'll stop because it's like pissing me off. And if I'm in a good place, I feel like that doesn't happen. I can just keep going until I get it. And then, yeah, I don't know. Being in a rut really, really sucks. But I think everyone's going to go through it and you're always going to have them. And it's always something that you're going to have to get out of. I don't know. You can do a lot of crazy stuff. Sometimes I do acid and then that gets me out of my rut. Because when I cut on that, it's like I have superpowers. So then I'm like, I go crazy. And I've never had a bad time cutting on that stuff. That's what I do. I don't suggest kids don't do acid. Don't do acid. But yeah. I that's what I do, man, and it helps. I don't know. Like me and Eric, I'm not gonna lie, me and Eric used to do that a lot. We used to cut a lot like that.
Yeah, but I don't condone it, kids.
Don't do acid, kids. Don't do acid. Skratcher says no.
Just don't do drugs. Be
Don't
like
do
me.
it.
Square. How about you, Gumbeaux? When you get into a rut, what's going on?
Kind of a different path for me. It's routine that does it for me. Like, too many routines can put me in that kind of rut mind state. I was talking to PJ about this a couple of years ago when I started training really hard again. And I was kind of relearning everything. I'll just talk about scratching, but we had this routine of every Tuesday we were training and we were sticking to it pretty well. And that part of it was fun. Even when I'd go and him and Hollow would just beat me down to come say, like I was just getting my ass handed to me on the cut. But then I'd hit these walls where I couldn't seem to get past 2 clicks or whatever it was at the time. And PJ pulled me to the side one day and he said, "You're getting better." He said, "But you need to practice your basics." And so it started this thing where whenever I get in a rut, even in my life, with routine with wife and kids and school and drop-offs and all this stuff, I'll make it a point to go and sit and do stabs or chirps or transforms, just very basic fundamental cuts. And I found that, like, if for me, I can't speak for anyone else, but if I just continue to do that, and it takes different amounts of time. Some days it's 1 day, some days it's a week, sometimes it's 2 weeks. But if I just stay on those consistent, like, training regiments, like, it pulls me out of it. But rut for me is too many routines, not just it not being fun. It's like the act of being in multiple routines sometimes can really put me in a rut.
Yeah. I mean, like, sometimes stepping back away from like excessive practicing, I don't know, like when you get too frustrated, sometimes that kind of deters you to actually like get anything productive done, right? How about you, Ray? Like, what do you do if you're in that situation?
All right. So when it comes to being in a rut, it's like it's really hard for me to get motivated again. It's like I could watch videos and watch, just different clips on the stuff I see on Instagram. But there'll be times like I'll be talking to someone. I mean, honestly, like when it to ruts though, it's always about having a buddy. Like I feel like when I'm in a rut, it's hard for me to just kind of push myself when I'm in my own place. It's like I like to have people around to push me. And honestly, being with you guys, honestly, it pushed me so much. It's like it's lit that fire that was like that hella drowned away like a while ago. It's like you did all this, you battled. It's like, what do you do next? It's like you don't even have enough time to practice anymore. It's just like, how do you dig yourself out of that hole? But like, I mean, it's different for everybody, with Bo talking about his routines and doing other medical enhancements. It's really about having people around you to keep you going. Sometimes, I mean, that's the way I look at it. And yeah, it's just really having like-minded individuals around to help push you. And great feeling.
Real talk.
Yeah, definitely. Like, your environment helps out, motivates you in a way, and pushes you to get out of that situation. But I mean, this definitely not just like we're not just focusing on scratching. This can happen on anything else, like beat making or even just like art, right? So, Jointz, how do you get through it?
That's why I think I have so many different hobbies, because I have to take breaks. Like if I hit a wall, sometimes like it's not as motivating and I get stuck. And I think Itchy and I were talking about it last week, and it was like he said something about when you're in the scratch or when you're in the cut and you start to fall behind or you're not hitting beats, or maybe sometimes you're just reaching a little too far and you're not realizing it. It's important to note when you make a mistake, was his take on it. He's been doing a lot of neurological research for himself, and it stuck with me. I was like, wait, what do you mean take note of the mistake? He's like, well, if you take note of the mistake, that's a good stopping point, because it allows your brain, when you stop doing something, he said something like, it gives your brain time to erase what had just happened. And that way you can focus on what you were doing correctly and what you should be working on. I thought to myself, that's interesting, because I kind of naturally do that when I hit something where I'm like, okay, I need to chill. Like if it's cut, then like, okay, I'm gonna step back away from that, and then maybe talk with you guys, or maybe I'll go on a bike ride or work on my bike, or maybe I'll start a painting or draw. I'm always just trying to switch it up from myself, because I've been in ruts and they can be really like really heavy for me.
Actually, all of y'all, are you guys, when you get in a rut, are you stopping practicing altogether, scratching specifically? Like Justin, you said you have other hobbies. Are you stepping completely away from it?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I have to.
That's me.
Oh, that's
100%.
Yeah.
You too?
100%.
Slippee, Paul?
I do. I mean, yeah.
Jovie?
Yeah.
100%. You can see the dust on the
Really?
turntable sometimes, bro.
Guys, that's crazy. Okay. Man, I feel like the PJ. What PJ? Do you step all the way away?
Yeah, man. Like the last 3 days, I haven't hopped on it. Normally, I'm on it every day.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get in situations when I work where if I've got like an 18-hour day event, like I'll cut at the gig some, but I can't remember the last time. Maybe I need to disconnect and walk all the way away from it. Wow. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
I feel like my motivation is very determined by my view on life at the moment too. Like if I'm in a good place, practicing's easy. If I'm happy, if everything's going good, practicing's easy. If I'm having like shitty times at work, if I'm having a shitty day, if I'm like got shit going on, I know scratching is gonna make me feel better, but it's the last thing I want to do. I kind of want to like feel like life is good again and kind of appreciate again. Maybe see some family, maybe see some friends, maybe talk to you guys. You know what I mean? Do the stuff in life that is always gonna make me feel good, kind of regardless of what's happening. And then it kind of brings me back to a place of peace, brings me back to a place of like, oh, life's not that bad. And then the great stuff comes out when you're like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Mood does play a part as well, right? Yeah. But like, I for me, back in the day, when I used to practice.
Where's he at?
Yeah. Just shouts out to Genius.
What up,
he's gonna
G?
jump on very soon. Very
Hells
soon.
yeah.
So fresh.
Yeah. Stepping away. That's right. Shouts out to Genius. I don't even own a pair of or a set of So Fresh lots. So I'm using some other. Yeah. That's homie. That's fam, bro. That's fam.
This family didn't give you no slots.
Yo, I even offered him like, yo, I got cash, bro. I'll buy whatever. I don't care whose name's on the freaking thing. I'll take it, bro.
It has his name on it.
Yeah. It has like some Norwegian
Even though it
DJ's
says my name on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
nice. I'll buy that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That does look nice.
Yeah, stepping away will help out. Yeah, stepping away sometimes from like going for a bike ride, like Jointz says, like clearing out your mind and stuff. But I'm fortunate that I don't know about you guys, but like I'm fortunate that I have like all these other mediums as well, like Jointz, like that I have that I can focus on. But like again, like that pod from on D-Styles pod, he was saying that he goes in waves, and 1 minute he'll focus on doing music and then beats, and then he'll go back into cuts. It depends also who he hangs out with, and people do play a factor, so it depends on who you guys hang out with. But for me, yeah, I just go focus on beats, or I'll go back to cuts. But I don't know, like I don't really step away. I still try to do 20 minutes a day and cut, like on a portable, or even like I might not touch my actual turntables, but I'll practice on my break like 20 minutes, at least 20 minutes a day. No matter how shitty I sound, but I'll just like whatever, just to get that, I guess that memory, what do you call it?
Muscle memory.
Yeah,
Muscle memory.
going. So muscle memory. But how about you, PJ? What do you do when you're, I mean, aside from being in a, stepping away from the turntables and shit, but what else do you do like to get back on that scratch wagon?
To be honest, I always look forward to Tuesdays and Thursdays, man, because that's when me and Eli, shout out to Eli, Halo, I got my sparring partner right there, man, and Gumbeaux be pulling through sometimes. I hope you pull through tomorrow, bro. But,
I'll be there.
Sweet. But every time I go there, it just revamps my shit. You know what I mean? Like, but throughout the week, I'm just trying to keep my mind at least the same, what do you call this? Motivation. But lately I've been just like whatever right now.
Yeah.
Just really, man, dialysis is kicking my ass lately, man. And I don't want to use that as an excuse, but lately it's just been kicking my ass. But I don't know. Like getting the Rutt though, is like Tuesdays and Thursdays always get me hype, man.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Like being in the dojo, having your sparring partners, right?
Yeah, because when I cut by myself, it's like get bored sometimes, man. You know what I mean? Like there's no energy to feed off. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then if I cut with somebody else, it's like, okay, you doing that, motherfucker? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah. and he just feed off that. So fucking love that shit, man. I need a sparring. You know what I mean?
A sparring partner.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you got your what's that? Tuesdays and Thursdays, you saying?
yeah.
So sometimes pulling back from doing scratches, not just scratches. How about like playing music? Jovie J, Jorik. What do you guys do when you guys are in a rut when it comes to getting inspired, getting proper mixes done, or remixes, blends, you name it? Like crowd wise, what do you guys prepare for and all that? How do you get out of this rut?
Oh man, that's me all the time. You want to go first, Jovie?
No, go ahead.
No, that's me all the time. Like, I could say, for example, I had a gig this weekend. It was my first gig of the year, so I almost didn't even know what I was gonna have to play. But a lot of it was like, you know, I kind of always like going back to my history and everything too, of you know, just seeing how this party did with, you know, this list. You know, you just kind of just turn back and just be like, yeah, I fucking killed it at this one. You know, you're riding yourself at this point, right? And just relying on hopefully the crowd's gonna be the same way. But usually, like, I think the biggest one for me is making mixtapes. Like, it's always been such a, like, I hate it. Everyone asks for a mixtape, like, yeah, you know, you could rock a party all day live, but when it comes down to it, like, the whole perfectionist side of anybody will come out. Like, you want to make something that you want to be able to listen to yourself later on. And then you don't want to be like going back and then just feel like that was the rut right there. Like, how do I do that? How do I get into this song to that song or so, right? Without, you know, getting inspiration or like biting. You don't want to bite someone else's shit and then slap it on your mixtape, right? But, you know, obviously inspiration is always going to be there, but do it your own way too, right? Like, that's one thing you can do, like, to get yourself out of a rut, right? Like, you know, just get inspiration for something. Personalize it, right? Just fucking have it your way, Burger King, man. Shit.
Jovie, how do you deal with it?
Yeah, so believe it or not, when I'm in a rut, I turn back to nature. As funny as it sounds, I go out like fishing or
Nature boy.
like somewhere quiet, and what I'll usually do is I'll pull up like a Billboard top 100 from like a certain genre, certain year, and I let that play. And when I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about the song, or yeah, like this is a song that would go well with that. So I kind of create like mixes in my head, what would go well with what. But it's important to get in touch with like all the number ones from back in the day. There's going to be like so many genres that you're going to be choosing from certain decades that we forgot about. So it's nice to go back and listen to the number one hits that we forgot about, because essentially that's going to be like your next like great remix from pulling music from back in the day. Because like when I watch like a lot of YouTube videos now with like a lot of the DJs like remixing their tracks, you know, they're pulling it from like samples from way back when, right? And like it's so random that it inspires you to like, okay, I could do this too. I just gotta like find my sources, and what better way to get sources than just listening to like music from back in the day, man.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You guys ever feel like discouraged and when you're in a rut, like on the way to the gig?
All the time, man.
All the time.
All the time.
100%.
Damn.
100%.
Do you guys do anything like on the car ride or when you guys get to the gig to kind of psych yourself out?
I listen to mixtapes that'll be related to what I'm going to be playing.
Yeah. Get yourself in that energy before you're there. Yeah.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
hype yourself up, right? Because you'd be like, yo, man, like, I can pull this one.
I usually listen to like the request list, or
Like
if they have a request list, I'll have it in like, I'll play the songs, and then I'll say, okay, what could mix well with this? I'll fuck them up and make them listen to you, not just hear you, you know?
Yeah.
You want the audience to stop hearing and just stop what they're doing and start listening to what you're doing, and pull up that mashup that like goes, what the fuck? Like I never knew that song would go with that, right? So
Absolutely.
Wow, the crowd, man. Hell yeah.
I'll listen to
exactly
the songs I requested. Yeah.
that's exactly what I think I got to do. Like if I go there and I have like my go-to power sets that I know works with this crowd, no matter what, I know that the mix is sick, and I know that I've done this a million times, that I could do it in my sleep. Even if I'm in a shitty mood, I can't fuck it up. Like even if I'm in a shitty mood, I can't fuck this up. And then I do it, and then you get that reaction back, and I think that's everything. That starts the train. Then you're just like, oh, then you start feeling yourself, and then the whole night bursts off of that. That's just how it is for me. I don't know how
We call
it
it-
is.
My homies and I, we call it the warm up. Like you got to get in there and warm up.
Yeah.
And if you're like, even if after we have the equipment on and we're just mixing the headphones, like we're gonna do it. Because the worst fear I had back in the day when I was getting more gigs was like when you lose the next song, like all of that inspiration from like one song to the next, like when you're running it and like this song comes to mind, this song comes to mind, this song comes to mind, you're feeling everybody. That's the worst, man. Sometimes like that's the rut for me. It's like all of a sudden I'll step into a gig and be like, oh shit, I don't have that. It's not clicking. Like, so yeah, that warm up part. So
Do you guys play we call it the chess game, but in our crew, but like when you have that inspiration to keep pushing forward, are you moving like 3 to 5 mixes ahead? You guys do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Headspace to be in. Do you guys
Yeah,
do anything when you're out
Yeah,
of that headspace to get back into it, like mid set?
I'll ask my homie, hey, let's go 1-to-1s.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
And
crazy. Ours is. Oh, go ahead.
No, it like that's well, when I'm not feeling it, like I'll ask one of the homies, like, yo, let's do 1-1. And yeah.
Yeah, in our crew it was 2 tracks, doubles count as 1. So like 2 mixes, and then if you used the double and freaked it, it just only counted as 1 track. Shout outs to Tony Skratchery, Mad Cajun crew.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Real
That's
talk.
it.
We actually, but there's a homie of mine, DJ LC. We will make sure that they're bumping, like singing and stuff when we're playing our songs, and we battle each other. We're like, okay, I got that one, like up and like bumping, like jamming hard. Your turn. And they're like, oh shit, okay. Then they go on, they top me. So I'm like, all right, cool. I got the next one. So it's like a battle almost, and that way you're gonna remember a song that they played that you never thought you would. So it's like good to have someone else's perspective when they're playing. You're like, oh fuck, yeah. I'm gonna put that on my list now.
Yeah.
We call that the evil chess game, when you burn like a track that your homie or like you know in your crew. That happens a lot in break battles. When I do break battles with the crew, like we would try to anticipate the break that the other one would play and make that work and play it before them. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think having that extra person there is everything. Like for me, it's Rob. Like, and if you have that other person you can feed off energy to, especially if they're already a high energy person, every time they come out and you just get to like soak it in, they pick you up and they take you with them. Like it's sick.
Word.
Shout out Rob.
Shout out Rob, man.
Brr.
Shout out.
Hey, Murr.
Brr. Maybe brr.
Going back
Yeah.
to what Jorik said earlier about like putting out mixtapes and stuff, like recording yourself, and sometimes you feel like, okay, well, fuck, I think I hit the ceiling when it comes to creativity and getting new mixes or cuts out. But like recording yourself also, I feel like you can look back at your cuts. This is the one thing I've taken, is like, even though like I'm not really drilling as what I would like to be, I would go record myself, do a free on for how many minutes long, and then look at it, right? And just look at all the shit cuts that I did, and that's like what needs to improve on. But at the same time, that's where I pull out highlights of my cuts and I post it on Instagram, for example, right? And then when I do post on Instagram, like it's like, oh fuck, okay, I feel like I'm motivated to do better videos. I mean, that's one way for me to get out of a rut. Do you guys ever record yourself on a constant just to keep relevant on Instagram?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think recording yourself and posting things will motivate you to push harder. Like, of course, you can look back and then you'll be like, okay, I could improve on this, and just keep, because now you play the social media game, right? Now you're gonna have people watching your stuff. They're gonna like what you have put out. Now you want to feed to them, right? So now you're gonna look at, yo, man, I could do this now instead. Maybe do something you did before better.
Yeah, to me, it makes me better. It makes you better when you record yourself. I keep telling this to Gumbeaux and Eli, man. Record yourself, man. You don't even have to post it. Just record yourself so you can watch yourself and you can see your imperfections, man. And you can start working on your whack shit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, I never knew. I thought I was on that whole time. Now you look at it, you're like, it's off. You know, he's like, fuck, it's whack, dude.
Yeah, man. I find it so amazing how like the mind, when we're scratching, the mind hears what we're doing. Oh, and you totally trick yourself. And then you go back and watch the tape or listen to the tape and you're like, that's not what I was thinking.
You know what? That's just like the whole like, oh man, you're in a good solid sesh. And then okay, you know what? Let's go record this shit. And once you hit the record button, guys, fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Or it's when you record yourself for the first time, you're hearing your voice for the first time, you're like, damn, that's how my voice sounds like? That's so whack, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. But sometimes when you record yourself in your head, you're like, fuck, man, I sound like God. And then when you go play the next morning, you're like, what the fuck is this?
God damn, that was whack.
Damn. Oh, man.
That's why allegedly I stopped scratching and doing acid, allegedly. Because during the experience, it would be like, I'm Titan level. And then I watch.
Stop. I just want to feel like I'm Titan level like that more often, you know what I mean? You're right. I love feeling like that, yo. I'm a fucking beast. Even if it's fake, I love it. I feel like
I know, right? Like, you're like, I know the reality don't mess with my fantasy.
Yeah,
you know?
I love it. I'm killing it right now.
Real talk, feeding off what Jorik said about like posting your scratches and stuff, I think that should motivate everyone, because that's how you define yourself as an artist now, because DJs are DJs, but anyone could mix. But as soon as you start scratching, you're defined as an artist. No one else could do what you could do, right? So to show, your followers or whomever is watching, you're showing that you're an artist in Scratch. Like, no one could replicate your sound, right? So that's motivating to me, because I know I could do it. I could do it well. Now, show your followers what you could do. And being the faces of Skratcher, I mean, that's important that we all do it, right? So that should be motivating for everyone, just to start cutting and showing the world what we could do. Because there's gonna be a lot of people asking about the squad and stuff. Yeah, sure, we get along in this house. You guys are my brothers and stuff. But there's one key element, man. We all could cut. We're all killers, man. So
right.
Yeah, Ray.
All right.
Check
Yeah,
our
Ray.
That's dope. So what?
We need more content from Ray. That's what everyone's saying.
Wait. Ray, I need the video though, man. I need the
When's he
video.
dropping a file?
I need the video.
All right, so real talk, man. When it comes to posting stuff, everyone's for yourself, right? You're your own worst critic. It's like I'll record stuff and be like, damn, I think I got something. I listened to it and just said, it's freaking ass, man. And it's just like, I'm too tired, because you practice for how long? You're recording it. You're like, oh yeah, I'm going in, fool. And then comes out, it ain't it, man. You're just like, all right, I'm not going to post it. And then 3 years pass, still nothing, just lives, just kind of like, hey guys, it's me again. Just letting you know I'm still here. And then come back again another 2 years later and be like, oh, this was good, yo. But you know what? Real talk, man. I know I need to drop out more stuff, man. And I think about all the other times I didn't. I had a kid. It's a real talk. I moved. A lot's happened in my own personal life that it's just kind of been hard to really. Fire was there in the background, but now this year it's really super lit, Charizard lit, man. I know I haven't been able to post any video stuff, but I'm gonna give you guys some dope shit, man. Some dope content's coming in the way, man, and it's just it's all gonna be worth it. With everything I got now, I could. Ooh, everyone's doing this right now. Hold on, let's make the sound. Yeah. I'm fucking excited, dude, and I'm glad to have you guys on my side, because I'm about to come back and just be like, hello, it's me again. gentle growls and shit. No loud bars, you know. I don't want you to fucking scroll up. I want you me tonight. Oh fuck, what am I talking about? But yeah. Nah, man, like, fuck. Recording sucks sometimes, man. You guys know this shit, dude. It's always the beginning. It's like your best shit. And then when you get like 10, 15 minutes in, it's like, it's just crap, man. Oh, and another thing.
Yeah.
We're doing it right now. We're doing it right now.
I do it right now. Yeah, like
I know I don't practice. That tells me why I'm not a fan of my own shit right now. Because I don't practice enough. So it's like, yeah, practice.
is that what?
Fucking practice.
No, but
that's what everyone tells you, dude.
But so it's so true though. Like I feel like if I do record myself, do my cuts like for an IG video, and I would do like maybe 5 different takes, the first one's usually the best one. Like the last one is like ass. I don't know. Do you guys feel that way?
Yep.
All the time.
Yeah, definitely.
All the time.
After 3 takes, it doesn't feel like you're freestyling anymore.
Right.
I know.
It's a routine at
See,
that
this
point.
is why, man. This is why we got to get Lionel in here, man.
Can I
Like,
mention?
he put it really. He puts it really well. Sorry.
That fool doesn't even practice neither, man. That tells me all the time. Every damn session, every time we have scratchers, like, yo, man, when was the last time you practiced? I don't know, last fucking scratcher was like 3 months ago.
Oh, I hate those dudes, man.
And then they're still fucking, and then they're
Just
still
so
good.
So good still.
They're still
That's Bo. That's
Yeah,
Bo
Ray.
Serdan.
yeah, Ray,
man.
PJ.
Yeah,
That's
Ray.
Bo Serdan, man.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah, Ray.
Yeah, PJ.
Yo, like this dude
Yeah,
didn't
right.
practice for the invitationals the year that he won. He didn't practice at all at home.
Yeah,
He
that's
came
crazy.
on. He's like, "Yo, I got an hour before the event." Like, and he's practicing on a portable, and he takes
With a spatula.
with a spatula.
Yo,
Dude,
I gotta tell you guys,
is
man,
that?
before that battle,
That's
I didn't
crazy.
have that much practice. I mean, thank you, Genius, for being a genius, for being there, being my sparring partner, dude. If it wasn't for me being able to spar with him, dude, I would have known I would have won. Anyways, I fucking won that shit, dude. Like, I don't know, dude. It's crazy that I went up against Dopez. I mean, it could have been him or Flip Flop. I was ready for any one of them. Thank you, Genius, for giving me the opportunity to get my practice on and to get my experience bars up because, you know, this one's for you, bud.
yeah.
Heard.
G, stay up, G. Stay up.
Did you
We're
just
talking like
magic?
G. We yeah, magic fingers. We talk like G's in jail right now. Yo, stay up, G. Stay up.
Yo, free G.
Free G.
Free the G.
Can't wait till you get out, bro.
Yeah.
See
See you soon, doggy.
Hell yeah. Drinks on me, dog.
Pick me up 5:30.
So Ray,
Race against the window. Yo, G. Come on, G. This is for you, bro.
Come on, for us back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah, for us back in the day, dude.
so Ray, you didn't,
Oh,
you
man.
didn't practice much before that battle. Yeah, you and the
To be honest,
magic
no.
fingers, man.
No, I
No,
that year, no, I didn't. I had
Yeah.
a lot going on, and once I got into the house, it was just kind of like I didn't even have to talk anymore, man. Like, what's English? It's all about the scratch,
Right.
and that's
Yeah.
how I was able to just
think with your hand.
sharpen up my knife before I got up on the stage, man.
Yeah.
It is.
Sometimes
It is,
that's
it
all
is.
you really need, right? It's like step away and then you need that time. And then maybe an hour before when it's crunch time, and then you do it up and then you're God. I don't know. Could be that.
Tight
I feel like
level.
you have to reach that level first at some point.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, man. That's what I was gonna say. It's like once you've reached that and you've built that muscle memory in it, and you're
That
at
year is the last time I saw Eric, man.
It was.
Damn, man.
It was.
Fuck. Oh, because I was thinking about like
That's
who
probably
was
like
at
one
the
of my favorite
house.
nams.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? That night was fun, bro.
That nam was top tier. That was top tier.
That was a
yeah,
fun
man.
time, man. I didn't even stay with you
That was
guys
a
at
good
that time.
That was Jovie's first year too, right?
Yeah,
That was my
that's when I
first
met
year
him.
at Nom. Yeah, man. My first year.
What year was that, guys?
2020.
2020.
2020.
That was the first time we were all on a pod together.
Oh
That's right.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is true.
Holy, we got to bring that. We got to bring some,
That's crazy.
some of those clips up. 'Cause that's when Ray just won too.
Yo, we were hype. We were hyping
Yeah,
the
we
car
were
on the way back.
hype.
Yo, we were freaking out.
Yeah, dude.
Kept watching it on the kept watching on
It's
the
like we
phone.
all
man.
won. It's like we all won. You know what
For
I mean?
real, dude.
No, we started
Yeah.
talking about Ray, and then he came through the door.
Yeah.
Remember, we were talking about him on the pod, then he came through the door. That was like epic, man. It was like Nate
Right.
the B.
And like, yo, who we got here? Who we got here? And then PJ's
Oh, yeah,
like,
huh?
yo, PJilla, of course.
Oh yeah, that's
Yo,
right.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
That was
but
epic. That was
PJ,
epic.
my birthday session a couple weeks ago, Mr. Serdan rolled through and he's tearing it up. And I asked him off to the side. I was like, man, how often? He was like, oh, I didn't practice. And it was just like going off.
I know, man. That guy's just straight natural, man.
Yeah. So,
Bo was nasty. Shout out, Bo.
shout
Shout
out.
out,
Shout out, Bo.
Sir Dane.
So going back to like recording videos and stuff for for Instagram and stuff, do you guys try to post stuff for what people want to see?
No.
No,
I don't.
I feel like it's got to be from you. It's got to be for you.
I say I kind of do. If it's like a mix, like something like that's not scratching, but like a mashup or transition kind of video.
Yeah.
Well, because with like music today, a lot of it is like it's just it's all what's hype, right? So if you want to be relative to the mass media, yeah, of course.
I play to the crowd for my business page for sure. Absolutely. For my mobile stuff. Yeah.
I feel like I don't play to the crowd. I feel like I don't
No.
know. I saw a video where Newmark says he doesn't even know what that means, reading the crowd, and like they don't know what they want until you show them. I kind of really stand by that, and I really think that's true.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Like if
That's
you
dope,
show
yeah.
them something and it's like dope in your own way, and it's like actually like, and it can still relate to them in like even the smallest way, they go with you, man.
Yeah, man.
I respect that hella.
Yeah. Yeah.
I post to keep track of. I post to keep track of my progression throughout the years, just to, just keep a timeline on how I sounded before till now, to know that I'm getting better at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you
I do
like
that too.
Like a
I'll
Twitter,
go back and
a
look.
Twitter feed.
Do all of us have mixtapes out there in the Ethernet?
I do, but mine are hella old. Hella old.
Yeah.
I'm about to post one very, very soon.
Ooh.
Oh.
But it's
Sick.
really just it was my my video I did for those younger guys here called Local Frequency. Shout out to those guys, but like I was watching back the video of like through my GoPro, and yeah, man, like the whole thing came out like fuck, I couldn't even listen to it, so I'm redoing the whole set again as just an audio file so I could post it on my SoundCloud at least.
Hey, Jork, was it
Sick.
plugged? Was it plugged in, the camera?
Jork, was that the
Damn it, man! You don't never.
Jork? Was that the video you posted where you're in the kitchen?
Whipping chicken.
You were like in the kitchen or in someone's house.
Yeah, it was that one.
Yeah, that's tight. Yeah, I have to record a radio, like a pop radio mix every week for a local station.
Oh shit!
So,
Plug the station.
88.9 The Bridge. Shout out Dilemma for being the mix coordinator for that.
Shout out.
He brought me in like 3 years ago, and man, I was like, "Are you sure, man? Let's work, bro." But actually, man, that's like what for me. That's what keeps me out of a rut. Is just like knowing I got a deadline, and keeps me up to date with like what's going on in pop music. I'm like the only one on the mix team that like really strays away from it. So I play a lot of baile funk and and I'll go into like I'll go into house and I go, yeah, I do a lot of edit, and I try to bring it, bridge it with pop remixes and stuff like that, but I take it to obscure. The other two or 3 weeks ago, man, he let me get away with doing a drum and bass set. So
Sick.
Yeah, bro.
bro.
Shout out Kuya D.
Oh yeah,
Like-
man.
Like being part of like that, doing radio stuff or doing something on a content. on a consistent basis. It's like fitness, you know, just get better and get you out of the rut. You have no choice but to get into it and do it, right? So like that definitely gets you out of the rut. Anyone else?
Can I go back to that actually? Jointz. So you're doing it weekly. Like, do you ever like get caught up with like not being repetitive? Like, because you know you're doing constant mixes, right? Like, is there something in your head that's like, oh fuck, I did this last week. Like, I can't play this song again. Like,
absolutely, man. Like, it gets to a point where it's like, I think last year was the first time where I was like, no offense to artists out there, but it's like pop music took a dive in what I could use to mix. In my opinion, for my mix style,
Say that.
It went even below. It got a little too emo. 2024, and I think that puts you in a position where it's like, well, cool. I just go back. Like what Jovie said, you go back to the classic. Like you got to go way deep and find pop music that is just hasn't been played in a while.
You know what's been
Things
hitting
like
for me
that.
a lot lately is pop rocks, like that Sum 41, Blink 182, all that kind of
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
right
yeah.
now goes
Yeah,
hard. It goes really hard right now.
Yeah,
That whole pop punk era right now is burning the dance floor.
Good. It's
Burning
good.
it
good
up.
shit. Yeah, it's
Uber
good.
stank and shit.
Take it way further.
The reason.
Papa Roach?
Oh, yeah. Roach goes off, yeah.
Cut my life into pieces. Stained.
Did anyone buy tie
But yeah, Jointz,
pants?
man, that's hard.
Oh
Hey
yeah.
guys, where's the band Nickelback from?
Canada, bro.
Oh, yeah, for real?
Vancouver.
Yeah. Avril Lavigne's ex and shit.
Does that work on dance floors out Yahweh?
If that worked, that
Like,
would work.
actually,
If that worked,
is that a real question, bro?
It's a genuine. That whole emo pop punk thing is working out here in the States for sure. Like, is that? Do you
Nickelback
have-
out here is still really, really, really cheesy to the point where if you play it, people kind of look at you and they'll be
Okay.
like, "Are you actually playing this?" And yeah, it's still kind of like that here. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever played Nickelback in my life.
in your life? Wow. Deadpool in the last movie, he had a really big question, which was why all the Nickelback hate. Wondering the same thing.
PJilla plays that a lot. When
He's
I
got
call
those
him,
reggae-
right, Peach?
reggae remixes.
You play a
Yeah,
lot of
my
Nickelback.
I do. It's my favorite, man.
Oh,
Like, actually?
No.
He's got the
Look at this photograph.
Actually, the Nickelmon. I can't wait to get my computer because that's one thing I miss, man, is making mixtape.
Yeah.
I got so much shit on deck right now I want to make. Fuck, man.
Your reggae mixes are tight, bro. I enjoy them.
Yo, Paige,
Thanks,
could you open up your mix with Nickelback, bro?
Like a G-Duppy reggae remix.
Like,
You know
actually?
what? If there was a cover, like a reggae cover, I would.
there is.
Yeah.
They're hard.
Yeah.
This would be
find that.
funny.
You can find
This would
that.
be funny, dude.
Shout out G-Duppy. Look
Just
up
make it
G-Duppy.
yourself, man. Stem that shit, man. Do it yourself, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
On the fly.
On the
The
fly.
idea, on the spot. You can just do it. Cuts.
Is there any
that I'm
cuts that you guys are
on?
working on? Yeah.
I'm
Oh, hell
trying
yeah.
to Deska 2-clicks, man. The pops and make them sound like you got a bunch of noise all in one 2-click. Like, it's crazy. Those Deska 2-clicks take forever to get. I can't put the pop in the right spot. And if I do, it doesn't stay there. It's like I gotta find it again. Like,
Yo, you gotta send me that, Matt, please. I wanna check
he was Skratcher of the day today. He
Oh,
does
shout
them in
out.
it. He does them in it. Yeah.
Shots out.
Shout out, Deska.
That's good.
Shout out.
Who posted Deska?
Me.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Number one
Really?
fan.
Were you frustrated with the cut and you're like, fuck
Oh
it,
yeah,
I'll just-
fuck it, I'm just gonna post this video. I can remember it every time I look at it. You know. But yeah, that cut's hard. That's freaking hard. I don't know. So putting the tears with the flares in the middle of things is wrecking my brain right now.
There's that one battle with
The other
Deska.
side.
Who did
Europe
who was he
somewhere.
in the finals with? I think it was IQ. He battled.
Yeah,
And IQ took that one, right?
yeah. That was actually a really, really
2014,
long
right?
battle too. That was like a
That was,
crazy long scratch battle, like just between two people. That was nuts.
Yeah, that was tight though.
Yeah.
Hella tight.
How about like stabs, man? I don't know. I know a couple of you guys can stab like crazy, but like stabs is one thing I need to get to shortcut level. Like that's a dream, bro.
Yeah.
So shortcut, he stabs on hamster, right? And he could do it on regular too, can't he? Like with the upfaders?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Right?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, he can. He's hamster. And then when you think about it on an upfader, it's still technically hamster, so yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because I've seen him.
Shortcut is
I've seen shortcut like I've seen him cut with the upfaders, but it was like I could be wrong too, man. It could just be going up. But like putting the cut curve like all the way on the upfaders and shit. But I was thinking
the
it was
video
going,
upside down.
probably was, man.
Was it plugged in?
gosh.
We seen.
Sorry, bro.
Yo, what's up, man?
Sorry,
Yo,
dude.
bro. Like, oh, no, I got a new mic, but it's not plugged in.
We seen short.
God damn it.
Man.
Shout out Shortcut, yo. Shout out.
Shout out Shortcut.
Nice to see you up and well again, man. Shout out.
Yeah, bro.
100%. Straight up.
You guys don't know, man, but we seen short here in Seattle Skratch on Rotary.
Rotary?
Oh yeah, that was wild,
Look at this.
bro.
Stabbing on Rotary, man. We were tripping. Like,
No way.
What else?
A lot of
Bro,
Rotary.
man.
That's crazy.
That's a lot of wrist action, man.
Damn.
Yeah.
You guys ever practice when you're like mad and you're like, I'm gonna hit the decks right now and I'm pissed? Like,
Oh,
you
definitely.
guys ever do that? Yeah, you guys know. That's when I practice
Oh,
stabs.
dude.
If I'm pissed, I'm practicing
Okay.
stabs like crazy. I want to shake the whole fucking room. Like,
Punching bag, bro. Punching bag.
Oh.
That's what you
Yeah.
get.
Stabs is a never-ending
I have a-
practice for me.
And I was saying when I was practicing stabs, I'd get sore, man. Like I'd have my grandma like massage me.
The forearms.
No, like the triceps. That's where I felt it the most. It's weird to ask my grandma to massage me, but like she was really
No,
good
that's true.
at it,
That's
though,
true
man.
right there. Yeah, yeah. That's true.
Edit.
Lola.
Hey, Lola, can you get the Vicks? I need to heal up. I need to heal up with the Vicks, Lola.
dude.
I hurt my hand, Lola.
Question though, like, what do you guys do
Puts
when
the
you guys
Vicks on
have
the
like
feet instead?
muscle problems and whatnot? Like, do you guys put like A535, icy
Nah,
hot,
just
or
ride
Vicks?
through it, dog.
Nah, man.
I
Saran pass.
ride through it all the time.
Saran
Ride through it, man.
I like that it
Until-
hurts. Hurt is good.
Until I gotta go to physiotherapy.
I use those Salon Pass patches, man. Those little lidocaine patches.
Yeah.
Throw them shit on
That works.
for
Man, I thought
days.
Salon-Pas was a Filipino thing. It's actually English.
That's me too.
Salanpas.
Salon-Pas. That's when I
I
hear
mean,
it.
it's
It's like,
like-
that's
it
a
smells like
I'm like, oh.
Lola's got the Vicks and the Salon Pass handy, ready to go.
Shit. Right to the foot, man.
Yeah, she has a
Get
salon.
that sock ready too.
Salumpas, I put that on there with the Vax. Vicks and
They use that for
Halen.
respiratory.
Do you guys feel like you need to keep posting videos on IG, like your cut videos or even mixes? Like, do you need to? Like, do you have to?
Depending what it depends on what your goal is, right? Try to get like followers and all that, of course. Yeah, then you have to be consistent, right? You gotta fuck with the algorithm and all that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I just
Really
do
a good point, yeah.
to stay up on the business side of things.
Or you can just rely on like the guys that do all the reposts, right? Like Table Beats,
Skratcher.
Skratcher. Yeah, you can be Skratcher of the day. Any of those guys, right? That'll be your most reliable source. But even then, right? Like, how are we gonna find you if you ain't posting shit?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You're right.
Or you
You're
could,
right.
or you could be really hella dope, like Kurtik, who hasn't posted a video for so long and still get reposted.
No
For
kidding,
real.
man.
Right? Shouts out
That's
Kurtik.
legit.
Shout out Curve.
Like Lionel too, man. Same shit, man. Fuck that guy.
Yo,
Chris,
George,
even-
it seems like you got this thing against Lionel, man. Like, what's
Yeah,
going
man.
on?
Fuck guy's so good, man.
L Train.
Shout out to L Train, man. You're a dick, man. I hate you.
Hey, tell him how you really feel, though, brother.
Yeah, bring it on. Like, yeah,
You're back in,
Yeah.
Slippee.
No,
Let's elaborate.
let it out,
honestly,
let it out, let it out,
He's-
let it out, let it out.
Let it out.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah, do it now.
L Train, fuck, Lionel is really, really good. You know what I mean? He's to the good, bro. He's at the point where he's good enough that you hate him for being good. Because he'll
And
come out
then-
of and he'll tell you he won't practice for a million years and then still whoop your ass.
That's like rated
You
R.
know, because
Is there something else?
I actually don't hate the guy, man. I love the guy, man. That's my boy, man. That's my boy. That's my boy.
That's my boy, Blue.
It's my boy, Blue. My boy, Blue.
I think, Paul, to answer your question, I think it's important to post if you want to stay relevant to the game, especially if you rely on it for business, because it does make you stick out, and it does make you different from the next DJ that someone would want to hire, because everyone always looks at socials to see what you're capable of doing, and I think that if you show that you're a lot different from the next DJ, you'll automatically get that business, right? But I also post for personal reasons, like just to know that I'm getting better. And I also post because I want to show my peers and my friends that, yeah, you can do something, you can get better, you can, like it inspires others, right? Like I look at you guys, and when you guys post, like when Jork posts, damn, it makes me want to post, man, because, it's inspirational just watching all y'all do it, man. Like, for real.
Facts, and it's true. He's not lying, man. Like I've seen your videos lately of you cutting on your reels. That's like your stories. That's dope, bro.
You talking about me?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you
Diva.
Well, you know what? Like the whole story to reel thing, right? So I kind of like just, if I'm gonna do it on a story, it just means like I'm not proud of it. Like I'll just slap it on there so you could watch it, then fuck it, you won't see it ever again, because I think it's super whack, right? But if it's like good content, then yeah, I'll put it as a reel.
Yeah.
It penned.
Jointz, you posting your beats, bro. That's inspiring me to like step up my musicality, bro. Yo.
Ooh.
Thanks, bro. I don't know what to say.
Hey, man, stop blushing, you're getting browner, man.
I know, you're getting red, bro.
So rosy.
I like it.
The Asian glow's coming out.
Man, the Asian glow. I gotta drink some soju, bro.
For real, you guys inspire me that much because you don't want to be left out. When you guys post, it's like, okay, I see everyone, like all my peers doing it, especially with you guys. Mm-hmm. You guys inspire me the most, man, because when you guys post, it's like, it just, I go back on my decks, I practice, and then I could post too, because I want to keep up, like, it's like you guys are like treading water. You want to jump in there and I want to do it with you guys, man, because, it's like human nature to want to belong and do what your peers could do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all need to post more.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah,
PJ, that speaking of building on that, Jovie, like that PJ, that run you did at Justin's house, like not that long ago, that shit was ill, man. I got really inspired. Jorik too, but that run you did, PJ, it was funky as fuck.
Hell yeah, man.
Like, I got like, I took it personally, like Jovie, that was a really good way to say that. Like I always look at it as like a challenge. Just fuck, I gotta do something. I gotta get on. And then I'll post it to our private chat, and PJ's always frustrated. He's like, post this shit on IG, man.
Just do it. Listening to you guys though, I feel like our class maybe has a different attitude towards it, because maybe the younger heads aren't motivated in that regard, but we're all like kind of motivated from that 90s era where it's like, oh, you got that? Okay, here's my rebuttal.
Exactly.
It's
that
always
battle
kind of
mentality.
like,
Yeah,
battle
man,
mentality.
That's the b-boy in you, right?
That's
all of us, right?
I don't think it's class. I don't think it's class though. I think it's more of a, like, who your peers are.
Oh, word. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, cause like if you call it class, then that's the case. Then these new motherfuckers aren't but they are posting. Like I see those Beat Junkies kids, man. They're killing it. You know what I mean? Fucking who else is those new kids, man? Or even just new people in general. I haven't seen them. Just see these people randomly, man. They're fucking killing it, man. But I think it's the peers. You gotta be surrounded around like-minded people, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why I love y'all, man. Like, it keeps me motivated.
We're surrounded by dope, man.
Yeah, swimming with
Hell
sharks,
yeah.
man.
For real,
That's what I
sharks
feel
were
like.
born swimming, bro.
Swimming with sharks.
Sharks were born swimming.
And
Honestly,
the crazy
that
thing is
battle
that
mental-
when you, yeah, sorry.
Yo, honestly, that battle mentality, I think that can take you far in posting too, and kind of use that as a motivation. You know what I mean? You can battle people without them knowing. If you see a routine and you think like, "Yo, I could smash this guy," go smash him and then post it. You know what I mean? Go smash him and post it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll be honest with you. I did the exact
Hell yeah.
thing that you just said. So somebody
we got
posted.
that in us.
So somebody posted a routine.
L train.
I did no, it was not L train, but it was. I'm legit. It was some guy here local, right? I just fucking did his exact routine. I just did it fucking better. Fuck that guy.
Exactly. Fuck that guy, right? That's what you do. Fuck that guy.
Yo, fuck yeah, for real.
Fuck that guy. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, okay, so this is what motivates me, okay? Because like, if you know somebody who's just kind of big-headed and shit, right? And then you just know you could take them all and just put them in their place. I'm like, fuck this, man. I'm gonna do it right now. Right? What's he gonna do? Fucking post a file.
Facts.
You knew, and I knew he knew that I fucking posted it. I know he watched it.
Wow.
Post the
Yeah,
fucking
man, straight
file,
up.
man. You wanted to clap back, man, right?
Exactly,
no.
right? If someone in the scene is talking shit about you and they can't hold up to you, yo, you make a routine at them, man, 100%. They can't make it.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah.
Savage, bro.
They can't make nothing.
Yeah,
bad.
but this is all local shit though. So I'm like, yeah, I'm scared of everybody outside though.
Nah.
That's mentality. That's motivating. Like that's 100% like motivating. Like that makes me move more than anything. I think. Like
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna front. There's a couple videos on my feed that I got motivated because somebody was talking shit or think I'm whack or I'm like, oh yeah, can you even do this,
Right.
buddy?
exactly, right?
Your face full.
You know what I mean?
You don't love this shit like I love this
100%,
shit.
man.
I take it personal, man. We take it personal.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be. Hip hop is always asking you a question, man. Can you answer it?
Word, exactly.
100%,
So,
yeah, man, that's what's up.
Jointz, like you were a b-boy back in the day, and I was too, right? Like it's Q
So
and
was
A.
I, believe it or not.
Oh shit, what's up? So yeah, so it's basically Q&A, right? Like just fucking get at him, man. Like
It is. It's question.
Yeah,
and
man,
answer.
man, like I don't know. I've run into situations where it's like I'll try to start that, like back in the day, I'd try to start that conversation like at a, I don't know, maybe a club and they're playing breaks. It's like a b-boy night, right?
For sure.
You try to start that conversation. I think you like PJ has a point though. Like it's about the people you're with and your peers, because like back in the day, you know, sometimes you try to start a conversation or in the cipher and they don't want no smoke and you're like, come on, man.
Come on,
and like, you know, and then like you'll wait till they go out and then you just hop back in.
yeah, hell yeah, man. That's what's up. And then they catch on, right?
And they're like, no, man, no. I don't want that. It's all good.
Yeah, that's the same thing with cutting ciphers. You know what I mean? It's the same. Like fuck, go, man,
Yeah,
go. Fuck.
yeah.
Word.
I think the scene, like, I was out for a while, you know, raising my babies, but when I got back in a few years ago with PJ and really started like training hard, I noticed that like things had shifted in the past 5 to 8 years. I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but like everybody's so in person, I guess, so complimentary. They're so humble. And I just don't feel that way. I don't feel that way. I feel like, man, fuck you.
Battle mode.
I guess you got to enter some battles.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, man.
I should stop talking shit and jump throw my hat in the ring for sure. But have you guys noticed that, like, and I'm gonna say the past 5 to 8 years, like things have just become. I'm not saying it's wrong, but I think it's costing us creativity. It's costing us like just the rumble. You know, I think a lot of times, like some of the best hip hop shit, DJ shit I've ever seen is when two cats are just like, they don't have to genuinely dislike each other. That helps sometimes, I think, but it gets that creative flow going. It's that question and answer and that back and forth. Some of the best shit I've ever seen came out of like that scenario where it's like, oh, you think you love this shit? Okay, let me show you how I love it.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
Drake.
Like one of
Kendrick
the
and Drake right now.
Yeah, that was a good one.
You know,
Okay. Recently, I heard that a well-known sponsor of b-boy events is going to phase out breaking competitions and just move towards the all styles competitions.
Oh,
what? So that's coming. That's coming. I can share the article. I'll share that article with you
Yeah,
guys.
please
at some
do.
point,
That's
but,
a bad idea, is what that is.
I mean,
So it's
that's
like-
sorry, that's like
No, go ahead.
DMCs going into like them cutting it off and just like cutting traditional off and just making it like open format kind of.
Yeah, just open
yeah, like
format,
that.
like
Yeah.
Red Bull or something
Crazy.
like that.
Hmm.
And
That's
those,
interesting.
like, I thought that was cool. The 3 style was cool, man. It was a, kind of a different format. But if you, I don't know, it lost something for me. I can't speak for anyone else, but like.
Lost money, man. That's what it lost.
Yeah, it lost money is what it lost. No, but like, you guys remember going to the DMCs? Like, hip hop used to be. This is one of the things we talked about when we were opening up B-Town. Is like, we wanted fucking hip hop in the building. Like Supreme LaRock opened, shouts the fuck out. We had hip hop royalty opening up the night. We, the drummer, like C-Before on the drums. We had Orb and Geo on the host and like breaking and shit. Just a break cipher. Just
that
ran.
shit was tight.
You know what I mean? And at our jams, we just need to love it just a little bit more, man. Cause it's right there. It's right there. But I love going to cut sessions and everybody's going off, but they get the best for me when like those call out happens right there in the middle of it and it just gets super personal real quick. I love that shit, man. I live for it.
What would you say changed it all?
Yeah, that's yeah.
Where
I've been
did
asking myself that question a lot lately, man.
Do you think that the whole internet thing? I don't know.
It could be because it took it from. Yeah, man, you might be onto that because it made it to where you can do your routine inside and you ain't gotta do it right. You know what I mean? And I was cool with it for COVID because, people couldn't. But if you notice that big DMC coming right after COVID and it opened up and they had that DMC, like everybody had been so focused on being in your room and being able to do multiple runs and then record and stop and record and stop. And there's just something that comes with like being under that pressure right in that moment. And yeah, I think you're right. I think it might be the internet thing, man.
Do you guys has any of you guys like, have you guys ever battled one of those like online battles and do takes like that?
I haven't done that.
I mean, when I was in was it the Wild Cuts for the
Okay.
like when the first Wild Cuts came out? No, man. And then I learned from it though. That helped me learn like how to produce video content, I guess. 'Cause the very first year you guys ran it, we were all stoked, and I went out and recorded my battle piece, like my submission on the highway, and I didn't have direct audio, so we were just like, fuck it, send it.
Your video is forever in here. Like when I saw that video of yours, I was like, this fool's in the middle of a highway? What the fuck? I'm gonna call, like, this guy could die, and it's because of wild cuts.
I know.
Those are wild
Because
cuts.
of Scratcher.
We're all right,
That's
and
a
it was
wild ass
like 2:30 in the morning, man.
I think one of your homies, I don't know, I don't know if he's your homie or not, but like somebody from Washington State was like, I think he hiked for like 2 hours to cut on top of a mountain or some sort. I was like, dude, just
that's the homie Statics, bro.
crazy. Yeah.
That's dope. That's
Static still does that to this day, man. He's a traveling nurse, so
Okay.
he brings his portable all over. He's
All over.
got his YouTube channel, and he posts like when he goes hiking. He spends like the last quarter of the year in LA because in part time he's like an actor.
Oh shit.
And he'll do hikes in LA, and I was like, dude, did you get one? Did you go out and record during the fires? Like you're cutting during the
No.
It's like,
That's not that
yeah,
funny,
yeah.
man. God
No,
bless
no.
everybody
Yeah,
that lost their stuff in the fire. But like, yeah, he gets out there, man. We took that wildcat seriously, and then
Yeah, you guys did.
But long story short, like it did help me eventually learn how to like get an iRig and learn a lot about equipment and when I got and then when I made progress and like got to the next round, I was like, oh shit, well my cutting's definitely gotten better at let me know. I think like battling is important, man, especially on the internet too. It can help, especially it's like when the pandemic hit, that's what we had. But but Gumbeaux has a point, man. We got to go back to in person, in my opinion.
How about you, Ray? Like you've entered any online battles like that?
Yeah, like IDA was that was a live stream battle. That was nerve wracking.
Oh damn!
But before it got to what was it? Before we went to it was live for IDA USA, but IDA Worlds was the recorded one. That one I struggled with. I'll be honest with you guys. Like the initial video was cool, but when it came to my for the eliminations, like when I made top 8, I was at the lower bracket, and man, I spent maybe over 10 hours trying to do a take, and I never liked any one of them. Like the one I sent in was like second to the last one, and I was not happy with it. I had to because the deadline was coming up. I didn't feel good about that one at all. And to add to that, I had another battle. It was Mixed Faders battle. So during eliminations, I made it past their eliminations round. Then I had to record another video, and I was going up against Prolific, so he just went by this fool. And I didn't really know that at the time, but they gave you a beat. But I was not feeling the beat. I noticed this about myself, that I'm kind of picky about what kind of beats I cut to. And one of the beats I was scratching on, like I couldn't just, I just couldn't snap to it. I just felt like if I did it, it's just doing it, but it wasn't really me. So when I did it, I wasn't proud of that one either, man. I do love the live aspect of it though. Like the invitationals, DMC in LA, that energy being there is like, nothing can replace that. If you're online, yeah, you could record multiple takes to have your best version, but like it's really a test of like how you can do it on the spot. And that's a whole nother mentality to get into. Recording is one part, but when you get to live aspect, it's also scary too. It's your nerves that you're playing with. So
just watching you on stage for the NAMM battle, bro, like you were having so much fun on the stage.
Is that how
it looked like, bro? Yeah, you were having so much fun, and you were feeding off of other dudes' energy, like whoever you're battling. It's like you're sucking the energy out of that dude and bringing it to yours.
No way.
Love that. Yeah,
straight
up.
It was
Shane
taking souls.
You're taking souls. Yeah.
Take your soul.
Fatality.
It's funny you guys say that, because I was watching myself, and I'm just like, I just think, when I'm shy as hell or nervous, my like humor is how I get out of it. So me being wacky is just me like really saying that I'm nervous as fuck, you guys. But this is what you're gonna see behind
it's
that.
Like your defense mechanism.
Yeah, it really is, man. But it's also another way to keep my mind feel calm, because it's like I really think a lot and I overanalyze. And when I get overwhelmed, it's like I can't focus. But for this, it's just like try to ground myself, just be an idiot, and just have fun with it. That's how I tell myself to go about it.
Yeah. I feel like another way. I know we're talking about like recording ourselves and doing shit live online or whatever when it comes to like practicing or even like doing battle routines. But I personally felt like ever since I started, well, it's been a minute, but like when I did Twitch, dude, like my mixing game and just coming up with like even cuts, like freestyle cuts on the fly has gotten so much better. I feel like more DJs, Skratch DJs that is, or turntablists should just go on Twitch and just do their shit instead of just like playing regular music and whatnot, but like do their art live on Twitch. I think that's a good practice way in getting out of a rut somewhat.
Yo, that was actually really impressive when I was listening to your stuff, man. Like straight up, like I didn't know you had that in you. Like I was like, oh damn, Paul's going in. Like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, the live, right? That's what does it. It brings out the best in us. And sometimes the worst. Like years ago, I was competing, I think, in a Guitar Center battle in Seattle, and I just thought I had no chance, like none. I was like, I'm gonna get wiped. I'm just gonna go out and do it. And I had the most fun at that one, and I wound up winning that battle because I didn't give a fuck. Like I didn't think I was going anywhere with it, and then when I went back to go to another one, like I just overthought it and I crashed it. Like I bombed out first round because I don't know, in my mind, I was just thinking like, oh, I have to at least beat what I did before. And now there's this expectation. Whereas in the first one, like I was just like, man, I ain't going to win anyway. So let me just run it up. You guys ever feel that way? Like this kind of, when you're in a mind space of like more calm of like, well, I ain't going anywhere anyway, so I'll just do what I do, versus like, oh, I took these few battles down. Now there's this expectation.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, sometimes the mind the mind will fuck you up. You know what I mean? Like, the more you think about it, it'll fuck you up, man. Look at Straps. He thought he'll lose. He was just helping. He was helping
That's true.
the whole night, and he won, man.
It's
Right.
crazy.
Nah, those AirPods.
But going back to what you're saying, like the mental plays a huge role when it comes to performance. And I think back in 2000 and when did I forget, early 2000s, like one of the, I think it's my fourth DMCs I've ever battled, and this was the first time I ever battled Genius too, right? And I was like, I wanted to take this fucker out so bad. Legit, like he was winning. I think he won already 2 in a row, and I was like, I wanted to take this dude out so bad. And at that time we weren't like, so yeah, I really wanted to take dude out so bad. Like in my head, I was like, yo, my set's gonna fucking murder dude. And then when I got there, it just fucking tanked, because I really wanted it, so bad. I wanted to beat him so bad.
You think if you want it too much, it hinders you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure. It's this weird balance of Ray, you had mentioned this before too, like using humor as kind of a way to deflect all the nerves and things like that, and it kind of gets you in this calm space. There's this, for me, it's this like really fine line between like being overconfident and crashing out versus, kind of living in the moment and letting it flow through you and doing well.
I think like mentally, that's just like any other high performing athlete. You got to get out of the ego so you can just find that flow state.
See, but that's what's so crazy for me. Like, I always tell inside my head, I'm not humble at all. I'm just not. And so I've noticed that in this. That's what I was kind of talking about earlier. Is like everyone's so complimentary now, and I'm not saying you should like walk up like, yo, fuck you, man. But everyone's so complimentary about style and stuff like that, where it's like when I was coming up, it was like, I mean, or like.
No, I get what you're saying. Like everyone's all humble and shit. Like
yeah.
When I see a dope video and I feel like I can do better, I just post up a positive quote on Instagram.
That's what that all means, huh?
Yeah.
It's like you can.
What did Paul watch today?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, like, you can do it. If you're having a bad day, you can do it. Bro. But I mean, that's sorry, go ahead.
I used to be like that though, back growing up. Like, this guy's whack. You know what I mean? Because it's having the b-boy mentality, right? But now I just feel like I don't give a fuck anymore, man. It's just feel like cares. I don't care anymore.
You think that's like wisdom shining through now, like, or
yeah,
it's kind of just more wisdom
for the birds now, man. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just be happy. I don't want to be angry anymore, man.
You're trying to prove different shit to yourself in this moment, I think. Right?
Yeah, man. Like,
that's a question, Ray. Like, if you went in today, like, let's say you practiced and you went back in today, hypothetical. Like, do you think you'd use that humor still, or like, is there a part of you inside that's like, yo, man, fuck this, I'm gonna kill everybody? That's how I think.
Yeah, they actually think about that both. Like going to DMC in 2018, like, I use humor like while I was up on stage, but before that, when I was just being around, I was like super anti, and I had my sunglasses on. I was just like, don't talk to me. Like, it almost looked like I was like kind of like a too cool kind of vibe, but it was just more like I was just in my zone, just trying to get, from that time to getting up on stage. I mean, it's a lot, right? It's a long time. You got to wait through all these performances. Other DJs have to go up until you go, and you're just like, you're anxious the entire time, man. So.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
Those nerves, man. Those nerves.
It's a really big game. But I wanted to ask y'all, when it comes to practice, man, do you guys have a purpose when you guys get into it? Like, is there something you're trying to get out of it, or you're just kind of like just cause? I know some of you guys just do it just for just cause, but
Sometimes, yeah, if I'm like inspired by a cut and I'm trying to get it, then yeah, there's a purpose behind it. But sometimes the purpose just to flow. And just like, I don't know, how do I say, like, get my flow sounding more how I think it should in my head, or how get it out of how I think it sounds in my head, you know what I mean?
I personally do it just because I don't want to sucker on you guys. Legit.
oh my
Me
God.
too. Me too.
Like, yo, straight up, man. I work on cuts just so that all year long, just to get to January. For now, when I link up with you guys, I'll be like, okay, I'm cool. But that's the only reason, bro. That's why I cut.
I guess with me, it's just want to be clean all the time. I don't care about beating anybody. I just want to be clean. I want to be clean at stabs. I want to be clean at chirps, transforms. The most foundation type shit is the most important to me, I guess. Because if you could think about it, if you can pitch bend all those and be clean at the same time, that's all you need to know, man. You don't need to know all the prisms and two tips, delays. You don't need to know that shit, man. All you gotta do is just be clean and on the foundations, man. Look at D, man. He transforms all day and chirps and stabs all day. That's it. And it's clean. I mean, he throws in those prisms once in a while and what is those tears called?
Clovers.
Yeah, clovers and once in a while, you know what I mean? But majority of the times, them motherfuckers just transform, man. It's clean. Just be clean.
You know, Ray, to answer your question, I practice because I'm now in a room with people that, like in the room with you guys, people that battle, people that produce, DMC champions. Damn, man, this is like, you guys, it's like we're climbing this mountain together, and I just want to keep up, man. So the more you guys do your thing, the more it inspires me to like practice more, because I just want to keep up, man. Like, damn. In this room full with you guys, holy fuck, man. You guys raise the bar so damn high, man. So I just want to belong, bro. That's why I practice, man. I just want to like, fuck. I want to run with you.
You and me, bro. You and me. You and me.
No, for real, man. You got like Rayted-R,
yeah.
the DMC champ. You got like Paul, founder of Skratcher. Like, damn, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
This is a tough room to be in, man.
Yo,
So
J2, 725p. Fuck,
Yeah.
man.
Young gun.
I'm actually
Slippee
really curious
over
onto
there.
why
Yo.
Ray, why do you cut right now? Like, what's your motivation behind cutting? Like, what are you trying to do right now? At a level that you're already at, like, what are you trying to do when you're cutting?
I would
Real
retire.
talk. Let's hear
if
it,
I'm
man. Let's
honest,
hear
bro.
it.
I would retire if I was Rayted-R. Damn.
You know what, man? I don't
Like,
have any
you
goals
just
in
do it for
life. This is
fun?
all I
Like-
have. No, this is just for me to just feel something, you know? It's like masturbating. It's like, why else do you do it, you know? This is exactly what it does for me. It makes me feel good. Gosh. Dang. Such a... I'm just kidding. Nah. Like,
Fuck
why
it.
I do it, man, it's like, man, that was like my legit first love. I mean, I didn't have a girlfriend, you guys, you know? And this was it, you know? Records, belt drives, because I was cheap at the time. But nah, like, I just want to get better. Like, I'm always a student. And so, yeah, nowadays I just want to be sharp, because I look around and like, dude, there's so much talent now. I'm just like, damn. Like, just like how Jovie feels, you know, he's surrounded by a lot of like dope people, and like the Skratch community just keeps getting better and better. And it's just like, I need to do that too. I need to keep my tips sharp, you know, so I can tip it up anytime I come through. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty much why I do it, man. Oh, and then I got to work on phrasing. Like, phrasing is always like, you know, you could freaking all day, but when it comes to phrasing, it's like, it's kind of iffy. I want to be really good at it. So I try to practice different tempos, not beat wise, but like also the speed of the phrase to be like, you know, keep that consistency and sharpness, but it does get tiring.
And Lola
That was cute.
What the hell did I just say, you guys? Holy
Nah,
fuck.
I feel you on the phrasing, bro. I feel on the phrasing, man, because is like boring as hell to me right now.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's like
Never.
an tone.
I mean, I love it, but
Then go to Fresh.
But what about beep, dude? What about beep, dude? Beep don't get no love. It's always been in front of the
Yeah, beep them. Yeah. I know.
for real.
Okay, I got a question for everyone. So, if someone was listening to this podcast wanting to level up, what would you tell them?
That's a good question, Jovie.
Keep practicing the foundations. Don't think you're better than that. Just keep at it. Like, cause like if you steer away from it, you're gonna figure out like, damn, I should have stayed at sticking at stabs because I suck at it. Cause you think you're good at it, but in reality you ain't.
So I say stay motivated because, like, you know, when you can't get a scratch down, you kind of just want to give it up, right? If you don't push yourself to keep, you know, like doing it, like do your 10,000 hours, like they say, right, until you get it down, then move on to the next one after that, right?
I learned about the prism a long time ago, and I remember going to Q's pad and asking him if I was doing it right, and he said I'm only doing the first half right. It's been over 15 years, and I'm still not doing it right. You know what that means? I just didn't practice enough.
Yeah.
Because I kept moving on to the next one.
No.
Never came back to the prism.
No. You know what it is? Q won that. Like he did his job. He fucked you up now. That's what happened.
Ah, shit. You're right.
You're probably doing
right.
it right. You know.
Hold on, but that could act as something positive because you've now developed your own sound. Just like what Swifstyle said, it's like he never has to hear. He never has to watch someone do it on YouTube. He wants to hear something and emulate the own sound in his own technique, right? So that could work with you when you're not doing it as everyone else is doing it, right?
Definitely.
So you are becoming your own individual in the art.
Yeah. What's confusing on that cut, Ray?
I can't do the second half. The first part, the one forward, was it one forward, two back?
Me too,
I can't do the
dude.
two forward.
The reverse
Not
cut
bad.
Clean.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah,
it just
yeah,
it
not
doesn't
clean for
compute.
me.
Which
It's
cut?
broken. The prism.
Prism.
Oh, yeah.
But it's that reverse OG, man.
Yeah, the reverse part on the tear I can't do. Like when I do my tears, I do a fast one forward, two back.
I think for anybody listening, I would say to build off of what PJ's saying, practice the fundamentals, but yeah, break it all the way down. Like I struggled forever. I think there's these like what I call like anchor cuts, like 2 clicks and stabs, fundamentals. Once you start to try to master those, or you do master those, you start to see patterns emerge in all the different cuts that come along. So, you know, you start learning the language of, you know, the swing flare to boomerang to Aquaman. Those are similar in certain how they do things. So the way my mind works is I'll take those patterns and kind of put them together. And then, Ray, you're fucking killing me. No, but to build off of that, just not only my fundamentals, but taking the things that sound similar and grouping them together and learning those in groups and then implementing them into your flow.
Yeah, you'll be surprised what the 2-click can do. It's everywhere.
It's foundational.
That's all I have. That's all I have.
Me too.
Legit, man. That's all I have. Fast
talking to-
ones, slow
that's all you
ones,
need.
Medium ones,
All
That's
you
it.
need, man.
That's it.
All you
short
need.
ones, long ones,
Fat ones, skinny
Ooh.
ones.
girthy ones. That's it. That's it.
Down to earth ones.
Yeah, I think like try not to copy people too much. Like I mean, it helps. Like in the beginning, copying helps, but I think sometimes you just got to shut off all the outside influence and think about like what you really want to sound like, and just mess around with that, and then learn techniques as you go, and don't try to skip ahead. So it's worth taking the time to do it slow and go through that struggle.
That's a big one.
This is my advice for someone starting out based on what I've been through. I'm still trying to get to the level where I can hang Like, I don't think I can hang with any of the people in this room, but I try. I try.
Stop.
Okay, I'll
Stop it.
How's your
stop. What are those? How do you do
Exactly.
that?
Whatever.
How about you, Matt?
Let's rank each other.
I'm just kidding, man. From Matt. I want to hear from Matt.
No, you're not. No, you're not
Place,
kidding,
man.
PJ.
Last place.
He's
bro.
not kidding.
Nah,
me?
nah,
To
dude.
be on that humble shit, but he
What's the question again? We're asking for advice for the people.
So the question is, if there's a listener or like listening to us right now, right, and they want to be like us, right, and they want to cut with us, what would you tell them? Where would you start? Like, what would you do?
Send me a DM and we can talk. Yo, I'll teach you. You can send me some money and then.
There you go. There you go.
That's real talk right there. That's real talk right there.
There it is,
Like a business, man.
Don't forget to leave your socials, Matt, so they could find you. Get some listens.
Leave your OnlyFans, bro.
Speaking of, where's the OnlyFans?
I feel like you need a fan above you, PJ. Like you gotta have
Gotta
one
be right
now.
on that
Yeah,
shot.
I know.
About a fan.
Right in between the. Right in
If you guys
between.
aren't-
I don't go.
Where's your fan,
my studio
PJ?
yet.
Where's your fan, PJ? That's my favorite fan in the world.
It's my room, man. I need one in my studio, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna post the picture of the fan on our story so people can get this joke, the reference. So good.
Yeah, for those of you listening, PJ has the cutest fan in the world.
I'm pretty sure some people have it too, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure no. No,
Never seen that.
I'm pretty sure no.
All the homies in the PI are like, "What is that?"
Legit for the guys, for the listeners or viewers online right now watching this pod or listening to this pod, it looks like a boat motor
Propeller.
Like, propeller.
It looks
so
like that's it.
like
Yeah.
a really small one, like
Fucking
legit
tight,
like this.
dude.
No, legit.
Maybe-
Yeah.
It's probably like a 10-inch or even a 7. Maybe it looks like a 7-inch.
It looks like
Nah,
a 5-inch
it's
to
10,
me though.
It's 10.
10-inch.
Damn, that's a tiny fan, dude.
Yo, just want a big. How did we get into this, man? Yo,
Oh my
just want to give a
god.
shout out to all our listeners and all our supporters who's been listening through our podcast on Spotify, Apple, and all the podcast streaming platforms, and now YouTube. Shouts out to all you guys who's sharing it and leaving comments. Yo, yeah, just keep it coming, and we're gonna keep dropping all these content, DJ scratching, turntablist style content for y'all. So thank you, big ups. Where can you find us, Jovie J?
You could find us on all streaming platforms. You could find us on Skratcher Podcast on IG. You could find us on Skratchernet IG. And of course, you could find us on the YouTube channel Skratcher.
Yeah. Before we do that, no,
Fuck, this guy is always okay. Go
I
ahead.
know.
I'm
No,
just
I,
kidding.
I do want to say this. Though. I know I was talking about all that battle mentality stuff earlier. So when you see me at fucking NAMM this year, don't come for my fucking neck. I just love battle culture. I'm not trying to physically fight you in fucking NAMM. All right.
Too late, bro. You're retracting.
I know,
You're
it's too late.
retracting now.
I know it's not a retraction. I stand behind my statement. I do not want to personally fight you. All right.
He's gonna mean mug everybody there.
Yo, he's been itching to say this shit. It's like, yo, before the pod ends, I have to say this shit before I fucking.
I'm not-
He wants to clear his name, bro. He
I
wants
was
to clear
through
his
it in my
name.
head, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna pop up somewhere," and someone's be like, "Yo, man, fuck you!" Like I
Or
appreciate
do
that.
what I do. Talk so much shit. I do what I do. Talk so much shit, and I'll be like, talk to Ray, bro.
Talk to Ray. Yeah.
That's my dude right here.
Email. Oh wait. It's email Slippee at Slippee
There you
at
go.
netflix.com. That's it.